Shalom, shalom. And to that, to let us call Halayim, La Alahaya Noah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, Ba'ashem Mukakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and others of great stone who ruled well. Shalom unto the brothers that push in his work, this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom unto the Israelites who have been scattered among heathen nations. And shalom unto the sisters, the Akpatiam, who is listening and learning and obeying their husband. There is your brother Karatazar from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp of Trinidad and Tobago. Right, this lesson, what we're going into, talking about, that we are in those times. We are in these times, actually. All right, that we are in these times. All right, and saying in these times, where we have all these civil wars, we have all these riots, we have the rumors of wars, all right, different countries, rising up, different arguments back and forth between countries, all right. Also, where these different turf war, was something that going on for years, all right. But it just rising up even more. Even also where race war is also back on the rise. All right. We are in these times. We are in these times that the scriptures talk about. Even when our great grandparents, or grandfathers talk about, the scriptures talk about these times to come. But they always have a saying that I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here when those things start happening. But some of them are here right now. Right? But some of them are being ignorant to the fact that they are living in these times. Right? Some of them are now waking up to it, right? Which is jigs. But a lot of them are ignorant towards it. Right? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come. Upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? Because you have the government, right, especially in Babylon, right, where all these different rules, he changed the laws, and all these things. So a lot of riots has been taking place, right? All these different countries, they're rounding up, what they need to round up, right? But pertaining to what even going on in Babylon right now, right? Because why? Because they are boxing you in. They are boxing you in, so all these smooth talking and all of that, making you feel like, everything is going to be so nice. But no. He comes in with a destruction, right? And they must create chaos before they could rule out the different laws, to bring forth their agenda. All right? Because when you thinking, it's peace and it's safety, you already get trapped within their nets. Right? You get trapped within the net because why? Because the net's so big that you cannot see it. It is far from your eyesight. It's far. Alright? And scriptures also talk about the one that come peaceably, right? Let's get it. Daniel 11:21, and it reads, "And in his estate shall stand up a vile person, right? To whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries." Right? And let's go into that word flatteries. All right, let's see what it says. Right? It said flattery, slipperiness, fine promises, smoothness, right? And here your A and B, right? It basically see the same thing on top. Right? It say here properly something very smooth. A treacherous spot. Figuratively, blandishment. Right? And that that is what taking place in Babylon the Great right now. Right? Because he deceived the people. Right? He taken away a lot of rights from them as well, and especially the women. Right? It also have where where they can seek help, in hospitals, unless I think I could probably be wrong. I think is unless if it's a emergency, or if you're giving childbirth. But more so, they basically wouldn't really give like a shit about you. It's only the men, right? And these are the things that is going on in these times. Can't you tell me that we are not living in these times that the scriptures speak of? Right? You can see that the evil that they work upon these lands, right? All the witchcraft, some of these statues, even the Statue of Liberty, right? All these things, they bring forth in their evil vibrations, right? Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. Right? These different spells, that what they have been working with for years. Right? For years. Right? Wherewith thou hast labor from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest marvel. Right? Because they have to use these things, these enchantments, to make people afraid of them, right? That they use their spells, right? And also, they are very boastful as well. They are very boastful, right? And being boastful, as such, they also rejoice in their boasting, which is evil. All right, let's get James 4:16. But now ye are rejoicing in your boasting. All such rejoicing is evil. All right, and you can see when they boast about about how much weapons they have this, that, and the other. Right, bringing back the nation great again. Right, because here now when we go back to the scripture, um scripture here. Right, when you read a little on down, they say, and obtain the kingdom of flatteries. Right? So he come back, Trump come back, to obtain, that with that standard that they once had, right? Which he come to bring it back to that level and keep it so, right? Look at what's going on with the American dollar. What you think going on? You think it rising? No, it is dropping. And just now, what's gonna happen? You know that 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 um that that point, that credit score is going to come into play, right? So let's get Psalms 49:6. It reads, they that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches. All right. Right. So because even in the Revelation talk about the rich and poor, free and bond, right? Those who think that they are rich now, who think they are rich now, when that step into place, they can't even save themselves. Like they some of them go on to try to offer up, you know, money onto their false gods and all these different things. All these different things will be going on, but your riches will can't save you. Your riches will cannot save you. Right? Verse 7. None of them can be means redeem his brother, nor to God a random for him. Right? No a random for him. Right? For the redemption of their souls is precious, and it cease forever. Right? In the NLT, say redemption does not come so easy, for no one can ever pay enough to live forever and never see the grave. Right? The riches can't save you in these times. Right? And only you all can see that things are waxing worse and worse. Right? But these, we are in these times. We are in these perilous times. We are in these grievous times. Right? We men, are lovers of themselves. They are boasters. They are covetous. Right? Men love themselves. Men are selfish. These are the times that we are living in. Right? So, hope this lesson was edifying. And to that, I would like to say, Kal Halayam, La Alahainawa, Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great Mason who would well. Shalom unto the brothers that push in this truth and works in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom unto the sisters who's listening and learning and obeying your husband. This is your brother Kratazar. Until next time, shalom.